to unmute Zephyr. There we go, Zephyr, you should be unmuted now.
Hello?
Is the Fuji not working now? I don't think the Fuji's working. Hold on. I think your Fuji is broken.
Eh.
I think... Yeah, I think your Fuji's broken. They don't get the weird horse.
That's okay. They don't need the weird horse.
But what if it's not a need, but a requirement? What then? Are you willing?
Willing to what?
Are you deny them the weird horse?
I mean, I can't.
Okay, you willing? Are you willing to deny them the weird horse? That's what I'm asking. I'm just asking. I'm simply asking.
I did not know the weird horse was such a staple.
I mean, yeah, kind of, right? Also, guys, look, I have PG. I haven't even introduced myself. Is Vian been working for me? Hold on, we're doing so well. It's okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, it's fine. Anyways.
So hungry.
Okay. Anyways, hello! I am Alternative Leader, the star inhabiting the abandoned space station. Today we will be drawing, and I am joined by...
Oh, I'm Zephyr, the Kelpie who became the literal horsewoman of death.
Hey! And what are you doing?
Like,
What are you doing today, Booby? What are you doing?
grinding on HSR and doing music so Altair can let me out of the basement.
You locked yourself into that basement by yourself when you took so long to do, like, the music.
Because I was figuring out programs.
You had months. I would just like to make that a known factor.
Hey, you know what? I also had that fuck-ass job. You remember that.
I don't think we should speak of that fucking job. Like, I genuinely don't think it's, like, good for anyone if we mention the fucking job. You know why Mia's my favorite?
Why is she your favorite?
Because the fact that she has fucked up little hair, like her hair is like meant to be like super messy and stuff, means I don't have to worry about following her fucked up little hair. I can just do whatever. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, as long as it looks messy, it's fine. That's my biggest recommendation to people. Just draw hair that, like, does not require a mental to draw it, you know? You know what I mean? You know what I mean.
Yeah. Might get some food in a second.
Yeah, you should do that. That's a good idea. Like, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh my god, your Fuji works!
Oh!
Now it's just a weird horse now, though.
It's just the weird horse, okay?
Because your microphone's just consistently, like, picking up noise. Even when there is, like, no noise to be heard, it'll, like, still be like, oh, noise.
The thing is, the AC isn't even on, so I
No,
don't know what it's picking up right now.
That's the thing. I can't hear like any sound coming from your end. It's just Discord being like, "There's noise," and I'm like, What are you talking about?"
Maybe I just need to turn my sensitivity down.
I mean, yeah, probably that's like a good idea, but at the same time, like again, there is no noise that I can hear coming through your end. So like even if you were to turn down your sensitivity, so-called free sinkers when weird noises start to occur.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The input device wasn't right for some reason.
Oh.
Maybe that's part of the problem.
But like, I still heard you fine though.
Okay, so it was still reading from my Yeti.
Yeah. Well, maybe that was like, you're right. That could have been an issue.
Is my Fugi looking okay now?
Stop making no- Yeah. Okay.
Yay! Okay. Finally, fuck.
How about you consider having some fucking manners and not fucking cursing so much?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We just started and we're already losing our minds. This is what happens when we're just left together in something that's... I did not mean to do that. In something that is
Oh, no.
not a game.
I need to fix my computer so I can stream.
Yeah.
Because I've only been appearing on your streams. I need to start streaming for myself.
Yeah. I mean, when you're finally able to, we're gonna play Keep Talking, No One Explodes. It's like our first, like, gonna be like our first official collab as a, like, you have a POV type thing.
Yeah.
Trying to think of, like, things I haven't mentioned, like, quote unquote, like, officially sort of thing. I say quote unquote officially because, like, there is the fact that I am part of a VTuber group now.
Yeah.
Called Ecliptic Veil. Did I almost forget the name? No. I fucking hope no one from Ecliptic Veil is watching this and just witness me forget the name of their fucking group. Down, up, down, right, left, right.
That's right.
What was I saying? Sorry, the Lulu came on and I was like, oh. I was looking. Oh my god, this stream's a mess already. I just wanna love you more anymore. I just wanna love you.
Sorry.
What was I saying? Right, let's see. I'm officially part of a VTuber group called Ecliptic Veil. I'm working on doing a cover that will not be coming out until like months later, so like if you forget about it, so will I, don't worry about it. The plan right now is for the cover to be for Phony, but we'll see if that changes later. I'm sorry. Listen, now that I have like an actual BGM for the art streams, I can just listen to whatever the fuck I want.
I mean,
And
some people do just put the straight up music on the streams.
sweetie, honey, I'm on
Hi.
YouTube.
Oh, fair enough. I forgot we were on YouTube and not Twitch.
That will like murder my channel. Okay, this entire section is just wrong. How much do I care that it's wrong though? No, it'll annoy me later down the line. I should fix it.
Snuffle.
Snuffle.
It's so fucking cold here.
God, every single song in this discography is a banger.
Salta for the win.
Real and true. I like how I had plans on what I was gonna like. I was gonna talk about some things and I was like...
And then it just went entirely out the window.
Yeah. Like, after mentioning the group thing, I was gonna mention other stuff and I was like, I don't remember. By the way, if you're drawing, do not do what I just did with the lines here. That is wrong. And it like makes things look bad. I just do not care enough.
Like, do as I say, not as I do.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I guess Big Rail has a Minecraft server that I've been playing on a lot, and I've been thinking about possibly streaming that, which brings me to my next thing, which is I'm looking into multi-streaming, but at the same time just like streaming in Twitch certain things. It's not gonna be something that happens like recently. Like, it's not gonna be something that like I just start doing like next week, right? Basically, cause like there's a lot of prep work I would have to do, right? And then at the same time, like, I've just been thinking about like what I want on my channel without compromising, just like having fun. And like a big thing I was thinking about is that sometimes when I do collabs with friends, like for example when I play like DVD, right, I might not stream my POV, and that often means I don't even record what's happening on my end, right? And it's kind of, to a degree, like I don't want to say detrimental, but that's like the best I can think of to express this. Basically just like negative to, let's say, what I can like post and create and stuff, because like there'll be like really funny things that happen, right? But because I'm not streaming it, because I'm like, I don't wanna like have that like on my channel type thing, right? It does cause like a bit of a like, oh, I just do not have this kind of content saved now, right? And I can't like make clips out of it because of that.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking like when I stream on Twitch, most things will just be multi-streamed. But I do think that collabs that are like that, like are like DVD, Lethal Company, things like that, that aren't like, that aren't like something like, for example, like what we're doing, right? That'll be just purely for Twitch. So that I kind of like have that. And like overall streams on YouTube will not be affected. Like that's like my main thing, right? I don't want it to affect my streams on YouTube, which is why it's gonna take me a bit. Because I have to wait to see if I can even permit doing that with my schedule, you know?
Yeah.
Like, because like in February I get a completely new schedule. And I don't know how the workload that I'm getting with that new schedule is going to affect like the time I have for streaming. So that's like my biggest thing in that regard. But yeah, like I want to focus my YouTube channel more towards like just like the typical things. So like YouTube won't really be facing a big change from me. Like if you're used to seeing, like if you watch my content for the visual novels and stuff like that, or other stories focused game like Lot Corp or Fields of Mystery and stuff like that, like that's not gonna be affected. That's gonna continue being here without change. It is possible though that, for example, games that I started and I haven't finished yet, like for example, Hades, like I want to pick it back up, but it's something that I'm like been thinking about a bit more, right? Because like I do like it, but it is a lot. I feel it's because like it's a roguelike, right? So like it or not, there is going to be a point where like you're kind of just doing runs that can get a bit like repetitive and stuff, and I just don't feel like that's something that's like good for my channel in a way. I don't know how to say that really. Like I don't know how to express that exactly, but just like not something I really want on my like channel directly as like a VOD, you know? Just because again, like I want to focus my channel more towards visual novels because that was my goal from the beginning, and I can just straight because I just had a bit of a like moment where I was like, okay, I generally cannot find any that are like calling my attention when it comes to visual novels, just because like I didn't have the time to look for them, you know? So if they didn't like come across naturally on my TL and stuff, then like I just wouldn't have any to really like do. Which is another reason why I'm like, okay, I want to do this few changes in that regard, right? I just kind of want to give my channel like that sort of consistency with something I like without stopping myself, like without feeling like I have to stop from having collabs with my friends and stuff and like recording that sort of thing, you know?
Yeah.
And like it's possible that like at some point those streams could get like edited down and actually like posted, right? If they happen on Twitch.
Yeah, like you could just do a VOD channel, like
Yeah, like I probably will do the VOD channel thing, but I mean like edit it down like the video into like an actual like short video sort of thing, you know?
Yeah, that's also another thing.
But again, like I don't have that kind of time right now. It's kind of the main reason why my main priority right now is like streaming, and like while I am planning on doing visual novels that like don't take more than like 2 hours to complete, like be like, okay, that's gonna be a video, right, that I post. And like visual novels that I do play on stream that are longer, like I want to edit those down into like actual videos, etc., right? But like I just do not have that kind of time right now. Like it's one of those things that's like, okay, once I can do the backlog of video things like I want, it's when like I'll be able to actually do the how do you say, the Twitch streams as well. And again, like all of them will be multi-streamed unless they're like some kind of collab like DVD, in which case I'm like, that's only gonna be on Twitch.
I'm so hungry.
Go eat.
Like, I will in a second.
But yeah, like that's kind of like what I've been thinking about when it comes to content. Hi Fearless, thank you!
Hello!
I don't know when you send that message because I've just been yapping without looking up from my screen. Like I could have just been sent or could have been sent like ages ago and I wouldn't have noticed. Oh, that. What are you doing?
Warming my hands because it's
Oh,
cold.
8 minutes. Okay. Yeah, no, I was yapping. I was just like dead focused on on the screen. I just did not look up. Thank you. This is as the screen says, this is Mio. She's one of the love interests in my visual novel. My Pookie.
She's a girl fail.
Is she a girl fail?
Maybe I'm thinking of someone else. She's silly though.
She
like
is
her.
silly. Ah, thank you, Fearless. I love Mio. I love Mio so much. She's Pookie. She's still a girl. She is a creature. Ooh, I forgot to change the color. I don't know if she beat best girl. What do you think? Would Mio count as best girl? Or would she have competition with... What do we think?
Girls, basically.
I feel like Darina cannot be part of the competition because she's the main character.
She's what's being competed over.
Quote unquote.
Yeah, they aren't really competing with each other over her.
It's more like they're like competing against the bad people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think Mio can be best girl though as a treat just because she's silly.
Yeah.
I did get a new eraser that I should try that. Let me see if I can.
Also, I'm hoping that the creative work is going to get easier soon because there's some medical stuff that I've been working on. Like, I think tonight my ADHD meds are gonna be coming in.
Nice.
So, look, maybe I'll finally get to lock in.
My YouTube. Okay, yeah, I do need to check on my card. Thank you for letting me know, Fearless. And have fun with Minecraft. I'm gonna log in later. Minecraft. Okay, I'll check on the card later.
I'll have to mute. Things are about to get loud on my end.
Okay. I think that's all of the... Nope. I don't even know where this color goes, but okay. Okay. There we go. I know technically they're like the fingers should be showing, but I don't care. Meh.
Task pair noises. Another thought. I want to stream HSR maybe.
Hmm.
Except I don't want to start a new account because I don't feel like going through all of that again.
Yeah.
And I don't have that many people in my friends list, so I don't think it'll be an issue if it's just like, hey, who dat?
I feel like the only big thing, right, would be like maybe at most like covering UID.
Oh, sure. That is a thing I could do, but I still would also have to like change the name.
Hmm. I don't know, I feel like we're at a point where like it doesn't really matter. Cause like I don't think you'd be able to fake like your reactions, you know?
Yeah.
Or like I don't know, like I feel like it's kind of hard also to just kind of exist right now without getting you in the slightest bit of a spoiler. So it's like I don't know, I don't
like a new update comes out, I start stream at like 9 p.m. my time and just get right into it so I don't get spoiled.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how I already play, so that shouldn't be a problem.
Hmm.
New update comes out, I'm sitting right next to my computer. I've got every possible social media muted.
I almost forgot Mio's freckles. I'm so sorry, Queen.
No.
Bro, I just had dinner like a little bit over an hour ago. Why am I hungry?
Get a snack.
I don't think I have any snacks. I think I ate all the snacks. We need to get more snacks.
You eated them all.
I eat them all. I also don't feel like getting up. I have to finish so much work tomorrow. It's not like I'm like behind on things. It's not like I'm like pressed for time, because if I was, I'd be canceling streams.
Yeah.
But it's still like I love being a full-time university student and having my finals soon, and my teachers deciding that everything that they didn't put earlier in the year when we had plenty of time to do it. They're like, we're gonna rush it now. And it's like, okay. You know?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like that, but...
Yeah, like that's why, like, I haven't really gone to university. Like, I went to trade school for a bit, but I haven't gone back to that trade school in a bit because shit keeps getting canceled.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just trying to finish this first semester because next semester we'll start doing things I actually want to do because it's just all purely art. So like, for the most part, so I can just kind of big vibe. But yeah. I do have an art class and I think it's really funny because I've drawn Mio for that art class like more than once.
Do they know?
No, they don't. Also, like, I want to get base Mio done. And then I think I want to try and at least sketch one more. Probably the happy one, smile one, because I just think the expression's skewed. And I already have it planned because I'm not changing it from the original. I'm just bettering it. Like, I'm just polishing it up a little bit.
Oh, it's bloody groovy. I think my favorite, like, Noir's, original of the song. I like that, but I think I like the version done by the virtual real boys the most.
I think it's really, I like that. I like their version too. I like the cover they did for it. I think it's because if I remember correctly, they changed like the lyrics or at least part of it to Chinese, right?
Yeah. Like, I don't know, it just sounded really unique to me.
I think they like also might have changed some pitches in the instrumentals to make them go with their voices better. Which I think is really good because I know there's sometimes where like for some people keep the covers like the same exact pitch as the original and they don't have that exact pitch, so it can make things a bit awkward. Or like maybe it sounds good but like the singer has to strain their voice because of the pitch not being like in their range, you know?
Yeah. But they had very nice voices for the song, I think. Like maybe once I like lock in on my meds, I'll also like get back into learning Mandarin along with Spanish because I really want to understand what's going on in virtual real streams, and I have a lot of CN VTubers that I like watching.
Yeah. I think out of the both of us, you probably have like more CN VTubers that you watch.
Yeah, let's see. I got Aza, Kima, Taco, Nox. Dober. Mizuno no, not Mizuno Aki. Yes, Mizuno Aki. I guess he kind of counts. He's mostly on Bilibili.
Mm-hmm.
Who else?
Well, I mean, if they stream in CN, like, they count. So.
Yeah. Vane too.
Yeah, see, I know, like, I know, like, I think, like, the first 3 or 4 that you mentioned, and then, like, the rest, I'm just like, who are these people? Because I know who Asa is because of you. And, like, I've watched a few of his, like, a few clips of him. I think the only one from CN that I, like, really have watched is Kima.
Mm-hmm. At least with Kima, when he collabs with an EN VTuber, he speaks mostly in English, so that helps him be understood a bit. But a lot of CN VTubers, they like a lot of the effort to bridge the gap is made by them. I don't know. I'd like to make some of that effort.
Yeah, that's something I've always like had a mentality for. And I think part of it is just because of the fact that I've lived, like, so many places and stuff like that. It's like, if I like, move to a different country, like, I don't have the, like, the normal thing would be to learn the language in the country and not have the expectation that they're just gonna, like, adapt to you, you know?
Yeah.
And that sort of thing, I have the same thing with, like, when talking to people who, aren't native English speakers, like me, right? Like obviously for me the easiest one is like if I talk to other Spanish VTubers or like Spanish speakers, because like again that's my native language. But I still have that sort of like mentality of like, if English isn't their first language and it's like a language I know I can learn, like I feel bad like doing, like, kind of, like, I don't know, like, I wanna, like, it's like, no, it's okay, you do not have to adapt for me, I will learn the language.
Yeah, like I want to meet them in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Like, sure, I can, maybe I'm not fluent, but, like, I don't want, like, I want to at least be able to, like, hold, like, a basic conversation, and, like, you know, I don't know, I feel like, to me, it feels kind of like just like a basic sense of respect in that way.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just think it's like normal to like not want people to like go out of their way just to accommodate you in something that like you do not need. Like, that's not a requirement to be accommodated for, you know?
Yeah.
Like, in the same sort of vein of, like, you take into consideration, like, someone's interest when doing a collab. Like, I want to take into consideration, like, okay. It's like, oh, if I want to collab with you, like, I don't want you to be the one to collab, especially if I'm the one reaching out, you know?
Yeah.
Like, in a way, like, if, like, they're the one reaching out, then, like, okay. You know, like, I still would try. Like, I would still try to do so and stuff, right? But, like, I wouldn't feel like I'm, like, making them in a way. Because, like, I'm not the one who invited them. But, like, if I'm the one inviting, I'm like, no. I would learn. You do not have to adapt yourself to me. And, like, I know, again, like, I understand, like, English is my second language, like, I'm like, no, I get this sort of, like, oh, it's fine, like, I speak it, like, we can just communicate in English, I get it, and stuff, but it's still, I'm just, like, I don't know. I guess part of it, maybe, is just, like, because of the fact that, like, I have to always adapt myself to speaking English.
Yeah.
And it's, like, I don't want other people to like have to do the same Well, like, English isn't even my native language, like... I don't know.
But yeah, I get it.
Also,
I get
like...
it, even though it's like super hard for me to learn languages.
Hmm.
Because I have little ADHD pea brain that can't focus on anything for more than 3 seconds.
Oh my god, I just realized I said to myself, I'm gonna call to get my psych appointment so I don't forget, and I completely forgot to... Speaking of ADHD.
Speaking of ADHD.
Cutely forgets to get my fucking appointment. The worst part, they don't work on the weekend. Because no one fucking works during the weekend if they're like... If they're not like a cafe, like bitches do not work on the weekend. Is this fake type that I'm hearing? No, it's Fua. Mr. Sweetest.
Wow.
It's Mr. Sweetest. I like this one from Fua.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I need to start practice on like phony if I want to cover it. The way it just new topic.
Like, you get completely lost when I do that in our conversations.
Okay, no, here, let me explain, okay?
Okay.
It's not the topic change.
Mm-hmm.
It's the names. Like, if we're talking about, like, let's say Library of Ruina, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you suddenly say a name for a character, and you don't specify they're not in Library of Ruina, I am going to assume they're part of Library of Ruina, because, again, I have shit memory when it comes to names. So my assumption is just instantly gonna be that we're talking about a character in Library of Ruina, and I'm gonna be like, the fuck? Who the hell is that? I don't think I know who that guy is. What? And then you're like, no, from HSR. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it's not a case of, like, the topic change. It's a case of I don't remember names. So if you change if you, like, suddenly speak about a name for a character in a franchise that's different from the one we're talking about, at the moment, I will forget. Like, I will just be like, who? And it doesn't matter if it's someone who, like, I literally talk about on the daily. Like, I will just blank, because I won't associate them to any other media but the one being talked about at the moment, so I'll just be like, huh?
I mean, that is fair. I still think it's funny, though.
You're so mean to me. You're so mean to me. I hope you know you're so fucking mean to me.
Yes, and I also love you.
You're disgusting. Gross. Ew.
Ew, love.
Ew.
Gross.
Gross. Ew. Ew, no, don't you know I have a parasocial relationship with a guy who doesn't fucking know who I am?
We can't joke. Some people actually have relationships like this.
Look, I'm just clearing out anyone who stumbles across the stream or the VOD, okay? Like, if you feel called out, don't subscribe. And try to maybe see if you can go get some therapy. I'm like, if it's unhealthy, if it's like to an unhealthy degree sort of thing, like it's not just like teehee, you know, like, you know what I mean.
Yeah, like,
I mean, regardless, you should get therapy. Therapy's good for you. If you can afford it, If you can afford it, go get served.
We're not on some shit like you're showing some like some genuine fondness for like a creator because
Yeah. Like,
and
you can be a little
we're not gonna be like
parasocial as a treat.
not
Just...
like that.
No, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Like
we're not gonna be the asshole that is
like, oh my god, he doesn't even know who you are.
like the glaze is crazy. Just shut the fuck up.
Like, I feel like parasocial has become one of those like buzzwords, honestly.
Uh-huh.
Like gaslight and stuff like that has become like a buzzword, right? Where like people will use it and be like, oh my god, like this is so like, oh my god, you're like gaslighting me. Like, no bitch, I ain't fucking gaslighting you. I'm fucking lying to your face. Shut up. Actually, no, I'm not even lying. I'm telling you the truth. You just don't want to hear it. But no, yeah, like I feel like people have taken parasocial as a word and just like made it something it's not. Like someone being a fan of a creator and being like, oh my god, they're so pretty, and I'm gonna like think about like holding hands with them in my head. I say like, because I just think they're pretty and nothing else, not because I genuinely think they're my boyfriend, my partner and stuff like that. Like that's fine. Like that's just like regular type shit, you know?
Like I don't know. This whole being a fan of a streamer shit is pretty easy when you're not too mentally ill.
I feel like in a way that's somehow like worse than what I was saying. Like, I know what you mean, but like...
I know you know what I mean.
I don't know, just the way you said it feels wrong.
Yeah.
Before anyone tries and like, quote unquote cancel me, reminder, I have like 60 subs on Twitter, not on Twitter, on YouTube. You are not gonna get clapped for this, okay? I need to stop. I cannot fucking stream with you. I cannot fucking stream with you. Oh my god, I literally cannot stream with you. I forgot to color Mio's sleeve.
Like I bring out the real you. It's okay.
Shut the fuck up. It's not even that. It's the fact that like we don't have like LobCorp, for example, to distract me. So we're just like chatting and like
you from saying something stupid.
Not even something stupid, just like yapping. Yap. I like how I don't even remember what the original conversation was about anymore. I'm like, what the fuck were we even saying?
Yeah, no, me neither.
Oh right, you were being gay. This is gonna make me sound homophobic. I would just like to say that Zephyr is my partner, please.
I think I can tell it's okay.
I don't know, some people can't. Did you? Oh my god, I didn't tell you this because this happened like a few hours ago, and I just completely slipped my mind. Someone fucking flirted with me.
What?
And I told them, I'm like, bro, I have a partner.
The funny thing is, like it's not that the fact that you have a partner is stopping anything. You're just genuinely not interested.
Yeah, but like, I'm not having that kind of conversation with a random.
And like that's a difficult conversation to have with.
Like I will say, if I feel very, very petty, I will I will bring it up just to like rub it in their face even harder that I'm not fucking getting with them. Like I could, but I ain't doing it for shit. Like that's how little interest I have in you, that type shit, you know?
Yeah.
I love fucking hell. I love Mia's little heart thing just keeps changing every time I draw it. Because I just keep drawing it without looking at its reference. What was I saying? I think the cats are going crazy at my door. Oh, VVS by Chronar. Fire.
Stream the Lauren and Naruse cover.
Which one?
The one with Lauren and Naruse.
I don't know if that one's on Spotify.
Probably not.
This reminds me, I'm so sad my fucking alarm didn't go off. I couldn't go get my package.
No.
Hold on, my cats are going crazy at my door.
Bum 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 buddy. No one's gonna stop me, buddy. Bum 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 buddy. No one's gonna stop the body.
She yells, and literally. Like, they can't hear you. Don't yell.
I mean, I can hear her.
Well, yeah.
She's very loud.
But my microphone doesn't pick her up because of the noise gate. But yeah, I'm so sad. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get my Lauren Nui. And then my alarm didn't go off. And I woke up like 20 minutes before the mail place closed. I was like, oh. And they don't open on the weekends. I'm so sad.
Iconic move, emotion, no more second function. See his, just see his soul, emotion. That kid, strong ego.
Is that play for?
It's NCT.
Oh.
I need to like. So far, I've only been into like the clips of play, but I need to actually get into their music.
I think I saw they posted like a new song today. Actually.
Yeah, there's a bunch of new something. Because there's I saw a bunch of like cute arts with Bambi because there was a promotional thing where he's posing all cute.
Bambi's the pink-haired guy, right? That was bullying and like fighting with what's it called?
Eunho.
The white-haired one.
Yeah, Eunho.
My cat is deciding to be a menace to me right now. On my desk. What are you doing? Oh my god. ¿Te puedes saber qué haces? Ay, Dios mío. I don't know what she's doing, but I don't like it because she's stepping over things. I should save before she crashes my program.
She's just kind of sitting there with her big eyes.
She's not fucking sitting, she's like fucking around. Oh my god, I was like, you better not be eating plastic because I started hearing her wrinkling plastic. I was like, no. Oh, Spotify loves me right now. I just got 3 SKMs. Diggy up, diggy. Yeah, no, what I mean. Yeah.
It would have been funny if you got their Ifudodo cover.
God, no. I don't think I can. I would end stream. I think this is the most I've talked about, like Nietzsche to any capacity.
Mm-hmm.
Because some people can't be fucking normal.
Yeah, no. Normally, it's not really a good idea to talk about like other streamers on stream, but it's just a few people here, and a few people are normal, so I think we're good.
Yeah, and like, I feel like that also the don't talk about our streamers is like don't talk about them badly. Like don't bring up another streamer just shit talk them.
Yeah. Well, like most people do mean it like just don't bring up another VTuber in general unless they're already talking about it, which I do get, but I don't think I'll put that in my rules unless I learn the hard way.
I mean, it's like one thing is like you yourself can bring it up and then chat can like talk about them, right? Like
Right.
it's more, it's like that's a bit of a case of like you're watching my content sort of deal, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, why are you talking about someone else's content that I haven't even mentioned? Type
But
deal.
also, I don't know, like I feel like a question like, hey, what do you think of such and such cover?
Yeah, but that feels like less like talking about the stream and just kind of be like, hey, do you like this music? Have you heard this one? You know?
Like, have you seen this thing? And it's like,
I don't know. It's a fine line. There's a lot of fine lines in VTubing.
Yeah.
well, I guess not really a fine line.
I get what you mean, though.
Mm-mm-mm.
Like, it's a bit of a case of like some things in regardless, like they're gonna like by the nature of it, like they're gonna have a lot of nuance.
Yeah, nuance. That's what I was trying to say.
Wow. No, I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say it. I know.
You're thinking it.
No.
You're thinking it.
No. What am I thinking?
Like LMAO. Forgot. Like you had to be reminded of a word by the non-native English speaker.
I hate how well you know me because that is word for word what I was gonna say. Not even joking. That is word for word what I was gonna say. I mean, granted, I think it's because I've also said it so many times.
Yeah. Fucking what were we talking about?
VTuber rules.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like there's nuance to everything and stuff, and like in that same vein, I don't think any one rule is necessarily wrong to exist.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, it is up to the VTuber's discretion.
Yeah, like it's their thing. They do what they want to do.
Yeah. So it's like, does it matter? No. Does it impact? No. It's more like a case of like, I feel like the rules very much so aren't there to deter necessarily, but I say like, hey, you already have a warning to not do this type of thing, and you know actions will be taken accordingly if you do that type of thing. Like,
Yeah.
transparency, that's the word, transparency, you know?
Transparency.
Like, it's why I have, like, generally I have a rule, which again, reminder, my rules are in the description below. You should read them before you comment. But like, I have a rule that's basically just like, if you are annoying me in any way, I can kick you out. It does not matter if you broke a rule or not. If your vibes are horrendous, you will be kicked out after a warning. Like, you will be warned. I'll warn you. But if your attitude that's like making me go, bitch, what the fuck is your problem, is kept up, you will be kicked out. And you have been warned. Like, I think that kind of rule should just be something that is implemented by everybody. Because, like, sometimes there will be people who come into stream and you'll be like, I'm not comfortable with this person being in my stream, right? Because their vibes are just bad. But they're not technically breaking a rule, so you're like, I can't ban them, I can just ban them, and it's like puts my hands on your shoulders.
Like, bro, it's your space.
Like, literally, if you want to protect yourself from bitches whining about getting banned for shit, like, I think, like, that's the biggest thing, you know? Like, hey, it was in the rules, you can't complain about it. I don't know what you expected.
Yeah.
Like, you fucked around, you found out. Like, just make a rule where it's like, if I don't like your vibes, you will get banned.
Yeah.
Like, I believe...
Sometimes when I read the rules of, like, a VTuber, I think most of this is just common sense, and then I see some screenshots and just like, I guess it's not common sense.
Yeah. No, see, that's the pitfall. It's like, some things you're like, why would I have to mention this, you know? And it's like, oh,
Just do.
just mention it. Just mention it. Trust me on that. What if I did? Yeah, that's nice. Like, so many things are just do it before it becomes a problem type thing.
Yeah, like, don't just nip it in the bud, uproot it, and salt the earth where it grew.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, problems will still happen. But sometimes it's just a matter of having the mental fortitude to just deal with the shit. Definitely not all the time. Like, don't just let shit happen. But sometimes shit's just gonna happen.
Yeah. Like, I think it's...
That sounded really stupid, but, like...
No, like, sometimes you just have to accept that things aren't gonna go the way you want them to go, and that's okay. You just have to learn to handle them. You know? Like, it's okay for things to not go okay. You just need to learn from it and act maturely and according to the situation.
Yeah.
Because, like, that's part of it. Like, part of the whole thing is just, you know, like, it's like being a school teacher.
Yeah.
Except you can't just call these people's parents.
I mean, you can, but you would be being the bigger person.
I almost like, fuck being the no.
Fuck being the bigger person, I'm 5'7".
You're taller than me. My height is an enigma even to myself because every time I go get measured, they tell me something different.
Maybe you're shrinking.
No, they like... The last time I went, they were like, oh, you're like... Like, I went, and they were like, oh, you're like 5 foot. I was like, okay. And then another time I went, like, months later to, like, a different thing, and they measured me. And they were like, you're like 5'4". I was like... I don't think that's how it works. I don't think that's how it works. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. Also, no, yeah, I'm so hungry. Like, I'm finishing this meal, and I'm calling it for today. I'm sorry, I'm hungry.
I'm also hungry. I haven't gotten anything to eat yet.
Have you even started working on the music?
Yes, I have.
Oh, are you working on Layla's?
Yeah, I'm still working on Wolf Trot.
Hmm. How's it going with Wolf Trot?
I'm still fighting with this fuck ass program.
Maybe you should try the other one I told you about. What was it? Reaper, I think? Did I say?
Yeah.
Like, maybe...
I think I will.
Yeah, maybe it's just worth it too. And also, it's
FL
like...
Studio, like I've seen people like make some really cool stuff with it,
But then you have to download like 50 billion different plugins. You've got to manually put in all your new instruments. You've got to do all these settings. It's like, okay, I am not at the skill level for this program just yet.
Meow.
Meow.
meow, 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 la 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 la.
What?
Meow, meow,
I'm saying
la.
I finished Mio's bass, right? I like how I was originally gonna talk about like tips and stuff for visual notes, just did not happen. I will give one tip. And it's another one, like, do as I say, not as I do. You see this, right? You see this with Layla's, like, all having different like different things, right? So all of those sprites, when you put them in, like they're all gonna be different, right? Which is cool, it's fun, it gives a lot of personality. However, it is all different sprites you have to draw one by one completely differently, right? So if it's your first time and or you're like the sole artist, you do this, okay? You do the base, body, you leave the face blank, and then you change the face. And that's what you're doing. And that is my biggest recommendation. Do not do this unless you want to suffer or you have the time for it. Okay, it looks very cool. But if we're talking time, it is an enormous time waste. Like, it is cool, but doing this is cool. Like, I mean, doing this is cool as in, like, it's better time wise. There's like, you could do like a mix where like maybe you leave like an arm loose so that you can like have freedom to like change the arm position. So like, you know, you can just have like a guy who's like standing like this and you have the loose arm, so you can like put it up or you can put it downwards like that depending on the emotion. That's something you can do, and it's also like it is gonna take more time, but it's not gonna take as long as like redrawing every single sprite differently, like I'm doing, because I fucking hate myself. And that's my biggest recommendation. Is like, if you're just starting out, like you've never done something like this, or you're doing something for like a game jam and you just do not have the time, do this. Do this. You just change the expression and that's it. If you have the time, like you're the sole, like your only focus is doing the art, like the sprites, like nothing else, no other art, because that's another thing. You could be the sole artist and you could be doing the backgrounds and everything as well. But if you're only doing the sprites, then yeah, you can like permit yourself doing this if the time allows. But as well, like, also consider how many sprites you have to do, how many characters you have to do, because like if you have like 2 characters, sure, you can permit yourself the first thing even in time crunch. But if you have like 10, like even 5 characters, even 4 characters, like I recommend the second option, especially if you're pressed for time, because it just is gonna be faster. It's just gonna, like, there's no argument to it. It's just gonna be faster. So yeah, do as I say, not as I do for this. Trust me. Like, I did this knowing that it was gonna take me more time, because I wanted that factor. I wanted the factor of doing the expressiveness, especially because like Mio specifically, when writing her, I knew she speaks very much with her body. So it was like, if I only keep it to her facial expressions, it's not going to have the same sort of impact, right? And it also permits for a lot of easiness in a way of expressing when someone else is like more closed up, just because comparatively to a high energy character, they're gonna look very low energy. So like, for example, Layla's movements are very closed. Like, her poses barely change one between the other. Like, they're all pretty similar. So she's like, okay, like low energy, but like you wanted to really go, okay, this is definitely someone who is low energy, if Mio wasn't there beside her, you know? Like, you'd be like, oh, okay, just these are just like regular poses, but it's like, oh wait, no, she is like actually low energy, because Mio is going like this when happy, and meanwhile Layla is just going like this. Like,
he's tired.
Like, Layla's just like smiling, and meanwhile Mia's just like yippee, you know. But yeah, that's all for today. We did Mia's base. I need to work on the rest of Mia's base, Mia's sprites on my own. Oh, I almost dropped my pen. I did drop my pen actually, but I caught it anyways. Like, I need to work on that. I really want the polish update, like basically the 1.0, officially 1.0 version of Bar of the Deep to come out in February, but I don't know if that's gonna be possible because of time constraints in February. Like, I just don't want to go all the way into July, you know? Like, the gold objective is February, but if it has to be the months after, then it'll be the months after. Because I'm also like, I want to start working on other visual novels, but I'm like, no, I have to finish this first. But yeah. Okay, anyways. Yapping complete for today. Speaking of visual novels, tomorrow I will be playing Stellafire. Will I be joined by Zephyr? Who fucking knows? I certainly don't. I certainly do not. Zephyr knows that even less. But we will be playing Stellafire tomorrow, and we will most likely be playing it on Sunday as well. Because it is a pretty long visual novel, so it definitely think it's gonna take more than just 2 streams. But yeah, we'll play Stellafire. And any further updates for next week's like streams and stuff like that will be said on your Saturday or Sunday streams. And having said that, leave a like, subscribe, all that stuff. You've been on YouTube, you know how it works. And I'll see y'all some other day. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.